One day, I was walking in Fairfield. I was a priest, not a bishop, I was a priest. I was walking in Fairfield, and then I just heard footsteps behind me. I turned around, and this man was walking behind me, and I stopped, and I looked at him from a distance. He was staring straight at me. So I assumed he meant to speak with me. So I waited. He approached me. He said, "You're a father, aren't you?" I said, "Yes, my dear. What can I do for you?" He said, "Father, I am from Iraq. I've just arrived to this country the last couple of months. I'm a total stranger. I don't speak English. I don't know nothing about this country. Father, you may have noticed on my face, I am mentally slightly disturbed. I'm okay, but I'm very tired up here." I said, "Why, my dear friend?" He said, "Father, I just need $20 if you can. There is some medication I need to buy. I only have these couple of dollars in my pocket. I don't have any money. It is me and my wife only here. And I don't know why I came to Australia. I don't need any country. I don't need to live anymore. I don't want to live, Father." I said, "Why?" He said, "Father, have you heard of the church in Iraq called Sayyidat al-Najat? Sayyidat al-Najat, that's an Arabic word for our Holy Mother Mary. So the church was named after the Holy Mother." He said, "I was there in the church attending Sunday Mass, Holy Mass service with my only son, 16-year-old, with my only son." He said, "I was there in the church, and all of a sudden people started screaming and shouting, 'ISIS is coming.' And he said everybody started running out of the church frantically, everyone trying to save their lives. He said, I ran, my son ran with me, I saw him running with me, and then as we came out of the church, we started running. I thought that my son was running right beside me. After a few seconds, I turn around, my son is not with me. I stop about 30 meters or so away from the church's door, main door. I see my only son, Father, 16-year-old, standing like a statue in front of the church's door. Out of fear, he froze. He couldn't run. He was so scared. He said 2 4-wheel drive cars stopped, and with camouflage, a guy comes out with a gun in his hand. And in my heart, I am saying, Lord, please don't let this happen. Please, Lord. I couldn't talk anymore. I couldn't think of anything anymore. I froze at that moment that I wish it was a dream. It was a nightmare, and I could wake up from it realizing it was just a dream or a nightmare. But I was still in the subconscious mind of mine, I'm thinking this is reality. But I don't want it to be reality. So I begged the Lord. It was the heart talking, because the mind, the lips stopped, they ceased. Lord, please, please don't make it happen. Please, Lord, don't let this happen. And I saw the guy walking. He put 6 bullets in my son's head. 6 bullets. Why? Because some Freemason lied to his own American people and to the whole world. The whole world is based on lies, because the world is placed in the bosom of Satan, the father of all lies. Said that Iraq has weapons of mass destruction. George Bush and the likes of you, you can lie to your American people and you can lie to the world, but to an Iraqi person you cannot, because I know who you are and what you are. Shame on you, and shame on every president and leader to be like having your mentality. Shame on such evildoers. Shame on you. What are you gonna say, my dear friend, One day you're gonna die and you're gonna face, I'll remind you, George Bush, I'll remind you, when you put your name for the presidency and you were campaigning, that person asked you, who is your idol? Who do you look up to? You said, Jesus Christ. Don't ever say that name again on your lips. Don't ever. Because you are a liar. If Jesus Christ was truly your Lord and God, you wouldn't have done this evil deed. You wouldn't have. Because Jesus did not come to kill people. Jesus came to give life to people. But this is the world. This guy was a Christian, is a Christian. He said, Father, what do I do with Australia? I only had one son. They killed him right before my eyes, Father. I'm troubled up here, Father. Please tell me, what shall I do? What can you say? You become speechless. Christians have been martyred everywhere. Syria, Egypt. Do they talk about it? In Egypt, I'm sure there is not a day that goes by unless there is one Christian being persecuted or killed. Just because the country hasn't been invaded by a foreign country, this is domestic, family violence. Family violence. Well, the pale horse came trying to imitate the true color green. Listen, Muhammad, you're pale, brother, right? You're dead. But the one I worship is the living God revealed in the flesh. It's the living God.